Hey Gary, we're back with another bonus episode. Why are you laughing at me? We're recording that we're back for another bonus episode, aren't we?
You're just coming at me with a lot of energy. The question that I asked before you hit me with this energy was, what are we doing?
Well, we're recording the intro for this bonus episode. So,
We should do the coldest open.
Okay. Oh, I'm so cold.
That's too cold, too chilly.
Oh,
We want to be cool, but not freezing.
Gary, I don't know if you know this, but I've never been cool in my life. So
You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. You do that cool thumbs up that you do. That's fucking awesome.
Don't bring my thumbs up into this.
Did you do the thumbs up at the live show? You did, didn't you?
100% did.
It was terrible. It's so bad. That should be the thumbnail.
Well, when the live episode comes out, people will be able to see for themselves. But in the meantime, we're doing bonus episodes to fill that space. And what is this bonus episode, Gary?
This bonus episode is, if you're an avid listener, you can skip it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Fuck no!
If you've been listening to this podcast, thank you so much for your ongoing patronage. But you're about to hear a lazily, hastily patched together all of the cold opens from the last year. So if you've listened to them, just move on to the next bonus episode. And if you haven't, why are you listening to this bonus episode as your first episode? Go back and start at season 1 or 2 or 3. You've got options, entry points.
These are all the cold opens from season 3. Not season 2 or 1, just season 3. Because those are
so if you're a recent listener and you've listened from season 3, you also don't need to listen to this. This episode's for no one. Enjoy.
Here it is.
The Wizard of Christchurch has been fired by the local government.
Okay.
I'm 100% serious. Christchurch, New Zealand had a wizard that they were paying as an annual salary of $16,000 to every single year. And he's been getting paid it for the last 23 years, and he got fired yesterday. And his leaving quote was, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll keep doing it. They'll have to kill me to make me stop."
So he's going to go freelance now.
I don't fucking... Gavin, I read the fucking article in the news, and I was like, none of this makes any sense to me.
How do you become a... One, he's now a freelance wizard.
He's now a freelance wizard.
Which is a cool title to have. 2, what was his wizard duties in the Christchurch area of New Zealand?
I don't know if he's going to... Because I was then like, bullshit, this is like a fucking Vice article or something. Someone like an Onion. And I went and looked, he's got a Wikipedia page. The Wizard of Christchurch is a genuine, known about thing that is he was on the government payroll. 23 years he was claiming a fucking salary for that.
Did anyone notice?
What
was he doing?
Spells, potions.
What? That's not a thing.
the real problem, the real worry now is that Christchurch is quite obviously
Without a wizard.
Without a wizard, so it's going to be ransacked by goblins.
Oh, it's going to be
soon.
Demon Central. Fucking get your crucifixes out, children, and wipe some goat blood above the doors because...
Could you
Satan's coming.
Imagine if in a week's time...
Lucifer Safin from No Time to Die is coming for your children.
What a dumb fucking name.
Now, my other question is he similar to the wizards in America?
Wizards of
that wear the white cloaks and burn crosses.
No, not those wizards.
Not those wizards.
He's not. No, he's also not like the Wizard of Oz. He's a bona fide Gandalf-looking motherfucker with a pointed hat, a beard. He has an apprentice.
Oh, he's got an outfit. He committed to the outfit.
23 years. He had to commit, Gavin. He was getting paid to do it.
True, again. Like if the IRS comes around and you're not wearing the wizard robes, they're going to be like, "Hold on a sec, thought you were a wizard, mate."
Man. So yeah, Wizard of Christchurch has been denounced, which means, secondly, not only is Christchurch open to goblin attacks, but 2. Open position, isn't there?
Now, I don't know what the travel restrictions are. So how soon can you get to New Zealand?
Oh, man.
And is your wife ready to move?
I think it would be a good CV filler. Okay. What did you do in the last 5 years, Gary, to qualify for the role here at Microsoft? Well, I was AV tech in a company called Spark, dealing with tech, and for the 3 years before that, I was a wizard. in
I
New
like how
Zealand.
casually you just drop it
He's
in.
gonna put it in there. Just slam it
Yeah,
in.
I guess it's something that you want to just like move through it, not let it lie. Because then if you let it lie, they're going to be like, do you want to explain that more? You're like, nah.
Well, because that's you try and look it up. There's nothing. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did. But
Neither does he probably.
got paid
Let's be honest. For
to be a
23
wizard.
years, he was probably just high off his face, just like probably doing that weird thing that all like those people do, and having a bunch of women over, tricking them
have you
into thinking
seen-
he's something.
There's that politician in England as well. There's the Mad Raven Looney Party
Yeah.
that every year apply for
Yeah,
the
there's, like,
political
there's
race.
Benhead as well.
Pay the fucking £85 entry, which I love so much that technically all you need to be in the political race in the UK is £85.
Why aren't you doing it?
I should, shouldn't
You
I?
could just go to all your quizzes, use this podcast as your platforms to push your
Guys.
your party of
vote for the MMP party.
oh no that's not-
MMP QMGP.
this this podcast wasn't successful enough to last, so I don't think it can turn into a political party that's going to have any success.
Oh man, you know who I genuinely I'm glad that we're back. This is fun. This is already a lot of fun, and it's good to be back. Meandering Movie Podcast.
Yeah, can I intro at some point?
We'll get to it, but I think we'll do it straight after this because I just want a final thing to say before we start proper. Is the reason we've been gone so long?
Oh, God.
Well, because it's important we address it.
Uh-huh.
The reason we've been gone so long is because you, the listeners, didn't fucking send any money. You fucks.
Are you calling them out? This is not the way to start like a new whatever this might be. It's the fucking bullshit.
Nah, fuck them. 6 hours. 6 months.
It's been six whole hours since we last recorded.
Yeah, this actually the problem is we only just recorded the Spider-Man episode
Yeah, and then
an hour ago.
and then we decided, do you know what? Let's just bank this one for and we're going to talk about movies that aren't out yet, even though we've seen them. And
It's the longest teaser because it's a 6 months teaser. We're planning on releasing the next episode in 6 months to build hype. So in the next 6 months, you're going to see social media spots. You're going to see us on live TV.
Yep, we're going to be.
We've got competitions, giveways.
We're going to be on Love Island
We're going to be on Love Island.
as a couple.
There's a trip to Saudi Arabia that we're going to give away. It's honestly, the next 6 months are going to be wild.
Guys, check in. By the time we get to April, you're just going to be overloaded with social media.
The world will be aflame with the Meandering Movie Podcast buzz. They'll be like, Queen Elizabeth will come out on a little podium and be like, I've been listening to the Meandering Movie Podcast and it's very good.
Prince Philip will rise from his grave to be like, I thought that was all right. I don't know what voice that was.
Well, you know what, Gav?
I don't know why I did the Beatles.
I'm excited to see what happens in the next 6 months.
It's very exciting.
And then I'm just going to say this and you'll have it. You should fade that out. And then we'll just pretend it's been 6 months. like that's like you could play the intro there and then for the opening we'll just be like, man, the last 6 months were fucking terrible.
So we'll just come back in with
Yeah, just that.
okay. So what if I left all of this in?
I mean, that would be good as well. Right. Can we please talk about in the Dora the Explorer movie?
I wish I've never seen.
And we should watch it.
I think it's on Now TV actually. So
Watch it.
you know, I've got free
There's
time
one
coming
thing that happens in it, hopefully I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Right? Not Danny Trejo voicing a monkey. That's fine.
up. You're
No
allowed
problem
to.
with that. Not Andrew Pena existing.
I don't know who Andrew Pena is.
He's in Ant-Man. He's the guy that talks fast. Michael Pena.
Michael Pena.
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 Penis.
It's Pena.
Michael Pena.
It's like when I'm making a pina colada. I'm like, I'm going to make a peenie.
No, I don't mind that he's in it. I don't mind much about the film. I actually thought, as far as kids' films go, it's fine. What fucks me off
I like how low you are level-wise right
because this is serious.
now. This is important.
What fucks me off at the beginning of the film? She's like, "I put boots on the monkey," which is her little monkey friend, right?
Yeah.
Pink. Don't mind that the monkey's pink.
Who voices the monkey again?
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, which we're okay with.
Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother
okay.
me the monkey's pink either.
It doesn't
right?
bother- no.
Doesn't bother me.
No.
She's like, I put boots on the monkey.
Yep.
Her family, Michael Pena, and pretty much everyone, her best friend, her brother, I can't remember who else is in it. They're all like
Michael Caine's in it?
They're like, Dora the Explorer. Monkeys don't wear clothes. Animals don't wear clothes, right? And they don't talk. What are you talking about? Don't be so silly. Fast forward 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The villain in Dora the Explorer, the main villain, is a fox who stands on two legs called
Who's
Swipe.
the fox voiced by?
I can't remember.
Is it Danny Trejo?
No. But he...
Dan DeVito?
It might be.
Danny Dyer?
But he's like...
Any other actor with the name Danny that voice?
Listen, he stands on two legs and he's called Swiper, and to stop him you have to say Swiper, no swiping. Right?
So it's like a Tinder profile?
Kind of. He turns up. He's wearing a bandana. He's got a mask on. He's a walking two-legged fox.
Yeah.
Nobody bats a
What
fucking
did he
eye.
say?
So much, and nobody bats an eye, and nobody turns and says, "Hey, Dora, I'm so sorry. Maybe your monkey is actually a talking monkey that can walk around and wear boots." Because here's all of my world has just been blown open. Here's a fox that's walking, talking, wearing clothes. I might have been wrong. Nobody apologizes to Dora. They just continue telling her that her monkey can't talk.
Wait, but the monkey can talk?
It's Danny Trejo's voice.
But she doesn't know the monkey can talk.
She thinks the monkey can talk. But she tells everyone, and they tell her that she's wrong.
Right, okay.
And then this fox turns
Okay, I've
up.
caught up with you now.
Nobody bats an eyelid.
So everyone's fine with the fox talking, and
No, they're not even fine with it. It's like it's not a thing.
but the
it
monkey
doesn't get mentioned.
But the monkey talking
The
is
fox turns up as a full-fledged character as the head of an evil organization, and they're just like, it's not a problem.
Uh-huh.
But she's been telling them that her pet monkey can wear boots and talk, and they're like, shut up, Dora.
They're just like, you're an idiot. Like
Pretty much.
It's like
Nobody apologizes.
What's the
Swiper, the fox.
Swiper? It's Benicio del Toro.
Well, here's a question I have for you. I don't even know if you can answer this question anymore.
I can answer any question you throw at me.
That's a great point. You can. I've had this debate with people for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Yogurt,
Yeah.
pointless?
That pointless is the question?
Yeah, pointless question mark. Yogurt, pointless question mark?
So, back in the day, I was a big fan of Petit Filou.
Oh, yeah. Those were too small, but top tier.
Give me, now as an adult, it's like, oh, I want to get some yogurt. I'm going to
Yeah.
go down to Tesco, I'm going to pick up yogurt, 500 grams of Skyr or
Yes.
fucking Alpro Greek low fat. And I'm like, fuck that, man. Give me a kilogram of Petit Filou.
This is a kilogram of pure sugar.
I want my bones to be strong. Just like the Petit Filou fruits used to promise me.
I want the diabetes to flow strong through my body because the amount of sugar they would put into those when we were kids.
So good.
Like,
What's the best ice lolly?
I mean, I was never really an ice lolly person.
Petit Filou is the supreme ruler of the yogurt world.
Absolutely.
Mini Milk's supreme ruler
What
of...
the hell were mini milks?
Gavin, are you fucking joking? You've never had a mini milk?
I don't think I've ever had a mini milk. Oh. I mean, sometimes at night when I go to sleep, before I go to sleep, I have a mini milk. But just, you know,
Don't put yourself down like
clear
that,
out the old
man.
demon.
You don't need to call it a mini milk. You can just say a little milk.
Yeah, just clear out
Just a little
the
mini
milk,
milk?
the milky demons.
Nas, next time you're on the podcast, I'm going to ask you
No,
to
it's never happening. You're not asking,
edit round me.
you're not asking how I get milked. But yogurts, apart from Petit Filou when we were kids, they were top tier. Yes, they were too small, but they were top tier.
Crunch Corners.
No, here's the point.
They're not pointless though.
Yes, they are.
Crunch Corners are
Yogurts
pointy.
now, as adults, pointless.
You can still get a Crunch Corner.
They offer you nothing. If you're
a tasty
hungry,
dessert.
yogurt is a shit dessert.
A Crunch Corner's not.
Yes, it is.
Banana Choco Flake Crunch Corner, Toffee Hoop Crunch Corner.
Yes, those are good,
They're the only good ones.
but
The fruit corners, fucking in the bin.
oh yeah,
Don't even
That-
try
that
and
kinda
give
like-
me a fucking shitty little jam.
That-
I'm going to put in my yogurt. Fuck
that
off.
goopy cherry nonsense you put in, it goes bleh into
Just put it in the
Just
yogurt. Just sell me the yogurt whole.
Like, send me the whole yogurt.
I understand why the Crunch Corners can't, because you're going to open it to a soggy mess.
Yeah.
But the fruit ones?
Just
fuck
get it
off.
in there.
It's just a fucking gimmick.
It's a gimmick, is what
It is a gimmick, and a bad gimmick.
Okay, well, I don't think we're going to get the answer to the question I wanted there, so we'll
I'm
move.
telling you the answer.
No, yogurt, one, is not a dessert, and two, the reason yogurt is not good is because if you're actually hungry or want to fill yourself up or gain sustenance, a yogurt is never the thing to do it. Only when you add things to yogurt,
Like a Crunch Corner.
Sure, I'm thinking like granola or something. You know,
Yeah,
you have like granola and you put yogurt, then it's gonna.
But it's because I mean I don't want to go down the whole I'm vegan. Let's talk about my choices. But dairy is not good for humans.
I mean, it's
Cheese, milk, yogurt, all of it. The amount we consume, it has no health benefits other than fat.
and you've been eating a lot of it then.
Here's a quick question: if you could, going back to the Remember Me episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you could add one more movie onto any series of films, what would you pick?
So what, like the Bourne quadrilogy, and then
Yeah, so
the
you could be
Goofy
like,
movie.
I want another Bourne, or I want another Pierce Brosnan and James Bond movie. I want Scooby Doo 3.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like have the regular 4 movies and then just add like something completely that doesn't make sense.
No. So you're and you know what? We'll say that it's a good enough film because we're making it, so it's not going to be a nostalgia fest. There's going to be a bit of that, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, you've really dropped this on me, and I
have.
know what it was. I want another Master and Commander movie. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
It's good because you know what mine is?
What?
Lord of the Rings 4.
Okay, why? Fuck off! Why? That still doesn't make sense.
But it's good. It's so fucking good. I just want it to be a slice of life film. I want it like a cool hour 20, like an animated. No, I want it animated. I want it live action.
Like a day in the life of a Hobbit.
Cool hour 20. I want to see I want 20 minutes of Gimli, 20 minutes of Legolas, 20 minutes of whatever the fuck Frodo's doing in the ether realm. I just want to just see what they're up to.
Here's how I picture a scene in my head. I'm upset we've moved away from Master and Commander, but it's fine. We'll come back to it at some point in the future. We're like, oh, we're on
Master and Commander
we're-
2.
I love Master and Commander. It's such an underrated movie. But yeah, it's like we cut to Legolas. And he's got some kids and he's training them how to do archery. It's all cool.
That's too much. I don't want that.
No, and then we cut to Gimli, and Gimli's just kind of like walking around going, yes, this is the axe that I said my axe to. And then it cuts to Sam.
That's good. I don't like Legolas kids. I do like Gimli
Showing off the axe.
off his fucking shitty axe.
And then it cuts to Sam, and it's an outside shot of the house, and you just hear like... and then cut to inside the bedroom, and he's just hard slamming his wife. Like, I'm going to give you baby number 8, baby.
Yeah. Hear me roar like a fucking gigantobantosaurus, whatever the latest nonsense dinosaur that they've pulled out of the fucking history of dinosaurs and decided, you know what the new dinosaur villain is? I'm just gonna jump to the end. What the fuck was with the dinosaur wrestle pit?
Okay, so we haven't even...
I'm just angry. There was a dinosaur wrestle pit, Gavin. And you know what? How awesome do those words go together?
Dinosaur wrestle pit.
A dinosaur tag team takes down a dinosaur, and it was shit.
But that's the thing with
Shit.
all of the movies that end with a here's a cool dinosaur fighting another cool dinosaur, but it's the fish fillet. No,
Who orders a fish fillet from Mackie D's?
I ordered.
Harvey Weinstein did.
What's that supposed to mean? I ordered a fish fillet.
Take from it what you will.
I ordered a fish fillet meal, and it came. Now, here's what we need to break down. The fish fillet is some fried haddock.
Is it haddock?
I think it's haddock.
How do you know? You don't know it's haddock.
What else would it be? It's not going to be cod.
It's not haddock.
It's haddock.
There's no way McDonald's is spending money on haddock.
Why not?
I just don't believe it.
Haddock's a cheap fish.
Fish
Also,
fillet.
here are the other 2 questions. Well, not questions.
Calling it now, it's not haddock. Oh,
I'm calling it. It's not haddock.
That's a mysterious voice that's just dropped in there. Maybe we'll introduce that mysterious voice later on. That's playing in the background. Here's the thing: it's
playing in my head rent free.
There's tartar sauce, sure, on the fish fillet, or the fillet of fish, however you prefer to say it. I say fish fillet.
I think it's official. I think its official name
it's a fish, a fillet of fish.
is a filet o fish.
It's right in front of you.
No, it's fish fillet. Just like Kanye West says in the song.
What song?
The-
What's the name of the song, Gavin? Gavin, what's the name of the song?
It's friends in Paris.
Okay.
Buddy old pals in Paris. Me and my friends in Paris.
You fucking idiot.
What?
You dumb.
Is it not haddock?
fucking idiot?
It's not haddock.
It's not haddock. It's either white hoki or pollock. You fucking moron.
I look foolish.
You stupid.
I feel
shit.
But here's the question, Gary. Why is there cheddar cheese on the fillet of fish? The
I
fish
think
fillet.
you are being generous in calling it cheddar cheese.
Why is there imitation American cheese
American style plastic cheese
on the fillet of
cannot
fish?
be classed as cheddar?
Fish fillet.
What is American style plastic cheese? What, like, if you're gonna get close to
It's
naming
chemicals.
it, but if you were gonna be like, oh, it's cheddar, it's Wensleydale, it's Gorgonzola,
Wensleydale.
it's Parmesan.
Parmesan.
What, like it, cheddar is cheddar the closest, or is it
I
just
mean,
its
yeah,
own?
like
is it
Amer-
no? But is it, or is it just its own species of flat cheese? That's
Its own species.
is this well?
It's American cheddar, I'm thinking.
It's not. Is that what? No way.
It's
If that's what we're contributing to the American cheese society's flat plastic shit, they have fucked
Think
up
of
in
it
more
like a
ways than
deadly
one.
dunker or something like it's.
That's not cheese.
It's the idea of cheese.
That's the promise. The honest to God promise of a world
We
with
promise
cheese.
you cheese, but it won't be cheese. But
What
again,
else is
again,
like a petit falou?
disregard what it is.
Fruit cheese.
The question is
Goopy fruit
The
cheese.
question is who in the world of McDonald's was like, let's get the bun, a
Yep.
brioche looking bun. Let's get the fried pollock.
Or hokey.
Okay, let's get the tartar sauce on there. And then they thought, we're missing
Slap on a
something.
cheese.
We're missing something. What do we need to bring this alive? They thought, cheese.
Definitely feels like somebody was making the filet o fish at the McDonald's headquarters and looked into the storeroom and were like, we've got an awful lot of flat cheese. What about we just stick it on
Let's fucking stick it on
Stick
the
it on
fish.
everything on the
Stick
menu.
it on the fish bun.
Do you order your fillet of fish without the cheese?
No, of course not.
Then what's the fucking problem?
I've made 3 different emails for the Harry Potter Wizarding World website to check my Patronus, and every fucking time I get a cat.
You have, and this is an understatement, far too much free time. Because the things you tell me you do, like for example, when we went for your anniversary and we
Yeah.
all came along, and you chose at your anniversary to buy those little like popping things you throw
Yeah.
at the ground.
Snappers.
At snappers, and then you spent the entire time at your anniversary just handing them out to people, so it looked like you were just giving it little bags of drugs. And you'd see staff looking at you, being like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, and then I'd show the staff what it was.
But yeah, you'd also be wandering down like the corridors, and at one point you came to our room, and you just threw ones at the door as like a manager or something of the hotel, just wandering by, and you're just kind of looking and laughing. You're like, "Who cares? I could just do whatever
I do what I want.
But this is how you spend your life, and it's too much chaos for me.
What? I live my life on knowing I'm the main character. I just have big main character energy.
Yeah, and I have leave me alone character energy.
You have, yeah, you're like in an anime, your glasses would always be covered in light and you'd always be looking down like that.
Aren't those like the bad guys?
Yeah, they're the mentals. They're the ones that get rapey in the hentais I read.
Okay.
Is Squirtle really your favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, because when I played the first Pokemon, I was like, do you want to be Pikachu or Squirtle or...
Pikachu's not a choice in the first Pokemon.
Oh, no.
Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander.
Charmander, that's the one. You're trying to find Pikachu. I don't care about these stupid...
You weren't trying to find Pikachu.
children.
What version of the game did you play? What are you talking about? The first game, you leave Pallet Town to go and get 8 badges. You can find Pikachu. He's in Viridian Forest really early on.
Yeah, so I chose Squirtle out of the...
Right.
What was Bulbasaur and Charmander? were the
Bulbasaur,
ones?
Squirtle, Charmander.
I need you to understand that my knowledge of Pokemon is small. I played Red and Silver, I think.
Okay.
And then I watched some of the cartoon. I watched the first movie.
Yeah. First movie. The first Pokemon movie.
Good.
Can we say?
Good.
What a good film.
Shockingly good. Like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, I was tearing up at the end. And I don't even give a fuck about Pokemon.
That bit where Ash gets turned to stone and then the tears
crap,
of his friends.
And that GIF now, I use that quite often.
Bring him
of,
back.
of the Pikachu crying. But yeah, it's like, I didn't really care. I'm not one of these, oh, there's a new Pokemon thing out, because it's really just, hey, there's a thing in the grass, catch it and then make it your slave. That's kind of
Yeah.
the whole
shtick.
But it's fun.
My little Squirtle, I had a little what do you call it? Cuddly toy Squirtle.
Plushie?
I had a wee plushie Squirtle thing. I got that for like a birthday or Christmas because the Squirtle I had in that Pokemon game I played, ride or die. That little fucker.
Did you name it?
Yeah.
No way. Wait.
You're gonna hate what I named it.
Oh, what did you name it?
Squirtle.
So you had a Blastoise called Squirtle.
Yeah. I was so imaginative as a kid. I was just like I had a wee toy tiger plushie thing. What did I call it?
Tiger.
Tony.
Tony, not even a good tiger name.
It's Tony the Tiger.
No, I understand the reference.
I
It's
ate a
just
lot of Frosties as a
dog
kid.
shit.
And then they ruined Frosties by taking all the sugar out of them, just like all the other cereals.
They're great.
Now they're bland.
They're okay. I'd bang of all the cereal mascots.
Why is it
I
always
would
you?
bang Tony the Tiger top of the list. Look at him. That man works out. He is ripped as fuck.
I've never considered what cereal mascot I would have sex with.
I bet you'd pick Snap Crackle Pop.
No, not in for a quadrilogy of sex. I'm more of a one-on-one type of lover.
Golden Nuggets, man.
No, I was thinking. I just realized
I'm just trying to pick the words. The thing is, outside of Tony
the
the
Golden
Tiger,
Nuggets is that like a wee small pirate man.
he's an old prospector.
What's the
Old
one
stinky
What's
prospector.
the
Captain Crunch.
No, I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say the cheetah, but that's Cheetos.
Cheetos.
That's a
Cheetos.
crisp.
Bangable cereal mascots. You got the Special K lady, but she's just the letter K with like tits.
I've never seen her before.
Okay, well, imagine the letter K, big red letter K.
Yeah.
Give it tits.
Right. Okay.
That's Special K's mascot.
Wow. Okay. Flexible, I can imagine.
Tony the Tiger.
How did we get here?
We were talking about Pokemon.
No, of course, naturally.
Here we fucking fucking go.
You're gonna hear that at that gig you go to.
Every Scottish gig you go to, they like, what do you get? You get here we fucking go, and then you also get one more tune, one more. I can't. What was the last? Was it the Darkness?
Why did you see the
I
Darkness?
went to see the Darkness live. It was a really good gig actually. I don't do live music, but I went to see the Darkness because the tickets were cheap, and we were like, I could really.
It's a recent thing.
Pre-COVID.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we got there, and then like they wind down. They hadn't played, I believe, in a thing called Love yet, and the whole crowd's like, one more tune, one more. Which like,
I love how every Scottish person to you is a character from Braveheart.
yeah, that's what you all sound like to me.
Oh, wow.
You know how like Charlie Brown here's the teacher. You all sound like Braveheart.
We sound like Mel Gibson trying to do a Scottish accent.
But yeah, so they hadn't even done I believe in a thing called Love yet, and then they start walking off the stage, and everyone's like, one more, woo! And then they come back out, and they're like, oh, we've got one more song to play. Oh, this is what I believe in a thing called. Anyway, they play the song Belter, and then they leave, and everyone's like, one more, and like. And then, like, the house lights come on, and everyone's still just like, one more, getting more and more aggravated. And I was like, guys, you've already got them to do the one more tune. You wasted it on when they were definitely going to play the one more tune. They hadn't played it. They were definitely going to, and we wasted one more tune. You can't now go for one more tune, because when does it end at that point? How many one more tunes can you keep forcing a band to play?
It just cuts to, like, a news reporter outside the Barrowlands being like, the gig has been going on for 3 days now because they keep saying one more tune. One more
They
tune.
refuse to let them leave.
More on this story at 10 o'clock.
More on this story at 10 o'clock. Now over to our correspondent reporter, Gary Copeland. Thanks, Gav. There were, in total, I think, by my looking, 9 American Pie movies in total. American Pie 1, American Pie 2, American Wedding, that's the one where he sprinkles pubes on the cake.
Yeah.
American Reunion. Mm-hmm. American Wedding was 2003, American Reunion was 2012. In between those, American Pie Presents Bandcamp, The Naked Mile, Beta House, The Book of Love, all came out, directed to DVD spin-offs. And then in 2020, American Pie, Girls Rule.
I didn't even know about the 2020 one. Was that a straight-to-streaming DVD?
Yeah, I assume so, because I've never heard of it either.
Should we watch?
It contained... Let's have a quick peek, sorry. The film serves as a standalone sequel revolving around Stifler's cousin, Stephanie.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that not the... Like obviously all these American Pie movies are very like male oriented. Is that one not the female one?
I think hence the subtitle
name,
Girls
yeah.
Rules.
Thanks for that, Philip.
Yeah, thanks for that. The only
More on
person
this story at 10 o'clock.
of note I could name in the starring list on Wikipedia is Danny Trejo,
What?
who apparently will be in anything. If you
I was
pay him
literally
enough
about to say that man. If you pay him in some like breakfast tacos and like 20 quid, he'll show up and he'll do it.
Oh, you could have picked any other food, but you had to go for the racial profiling.
No,
Play the intro.
I was driving up. I had to get petrol in my car, so I'm running late.
I mean we're not that late. We're more or less around the time you said we're going.
We're mostly on time, but I had to get petrol.
Yeah.
And as I was filling up my car, I was like, how weird that in a million years, like a million, maybe a billion, I don't know. I don't know when the dinosaurs had lived. But how weird is it that in a million years...
Is it not like 65 million years ago? 65 million years ago. Unless, the whole Earth...
Or 2000.
Yeah. Or,
How,
yeah.
How weird is it that in
1 BC.
in 65 million years, somebody will be using my liquid bones to fill up a machine that will make my liquid bone juice explode a bit and make that machine go?
I never want you to say the sentence liquid bone juice to me ever again. And you know, remember when I used to make those really inappropriate jokes? I like to fill ladies with liquid bone juice. Here is what I want to talk to you about. Is I showed you Star Trek. You watched some Star Trek.
I thoroughly enjoyed watching
And I
Star Trek as
believe
well.
you've not gone on to watch anymore because you're a liar and a waste of my life.
I haven't watched anymore, but I'm going to get around to it.
But
I'm going to start at the beginning.
we have been making
Maybe not William Shatner's beginning. Maybe the other beginning.
like Patrick Stewart's beginning.
I don't know if I can be bothered going all the way back to Shatner.
That's fair.
Is it
that's fair.
important?
It's
There's a movie there, though, right? Should I watch the movie?
You think there's just one movie in between? Because there's 3 seasons of that, and then there's 6 of the original series movies, and then there's 4 of the like the Picard movies.
I'm going to put this one on Mike. Let's do it. You made me watch Star Trek. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll
Yeah.
watch around more. There's a blind man in the Star Trek universe.
Geordie LaForge.
Yeah, he's wearing a hairband. I can't
visor.
remember. Visor. And for reasons that Gav couldn't explain to me, they don't give him robot eyes.
They do later on. I told you this. I told you later on they give him robot
They
eyes.
should have done it at the beginning,
But
shouldn't they?
in the seasons of Star Trek and the first movie, he has the visor. Then after that, he gets robot eyes. 2 reasons. The actor didn't want to wear the visor anymore because honestly, he couldn't see quite well out of the visor, which makes the whole thing ironically beautiful. And 2, it's cooler to give him robot eyes. He has there's a scene in First Contact where you can watch his eyes zoom in.
Whoa, do they pop out of his head?
No, no, that would have been great. They just
Telescope eyes.
They just twist and look in.
Okay.
But
We did watch some good Star Trek. I thoroughly enjoyed
But
it.
here's the thing: we have been making this podcast for like 4 years at this point, and you have lambasted me and mocked me. You as well, you little prick over there, mocked me for my Star Trek, and you've been, oh, you're not talking about Star Trek. Even my own girlfriend hates me for talking about Star Trek. But you watched it,
Yeah.
and you liked it.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
But guess what?
What?
I'm not a little fucking dweeb like you are.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're more of a dweeb than I am.
I'll be honest. But I will be 100% honest. I did enjoy that night watching Star Trek. I can't remember much of it.
We were quite drunk.
I remember enjoying it,
Yeah.
but it may have been the beer that I enjoyed.
What would you say you enjoyed more, when we watched those 3 episodes of Star Trek, or then we watched Puss in Boots afterwards?
But I remember Puss in Boots afterwards. Puss in Boots afterwards was fucking dynamite. How good was Puss in Boots, Gav?
I liked Puss in Boots.
Right?
It was good.
That's how that film holds up.
It was fun. I didn't like the way the egg looked.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis did the mocap for that. Are your glasses Hugo Boss?
Yeah.
God, that's so filthy.
They are Hugo Boss.
Why would you spend so much money?
It only cost me 70 quid.
That's so much money.
But then I'm going to have these for like the rest of my life. Or for at least 2 to 3 years.
Do you know how long I've had these?
I don't know. I feel like pre-COVID you had those. Did
So
you?
what, like 2 to 3 years?
Because you used to have black frames.
Would you say roughly 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
All right, so my glasses have lasted me 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Your Hugo Boss glasses have lasted you 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I paid for my frames?
25.
Would you say my frames are like bad looking, or would you say they're fairly
They're
stylish?
nice looking. I would wear them.
Yeah, I think 20 quid tops. I'm sure they were Specsavers $17.99 range
Okay, well, I for some reason went for the Specsavers $69.99 range.
because they got you with a 2-for-1 bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much is it to buy 2 of their cheapest pairs?
I don't.
40 quid because it's £20 a pair. For years I was doing this. I'd be like these glasses, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to come and check our buy one get one free section?" I'd be like, Fuck
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I do. Buy one, get one free. And it wasn't until I was like, what are these ones? And they're like, oh, that's the very cheap range. That's like $17.99 a
You
pair.
wouldn't ever want to touch
Nobody
those.
wears those. And I was like, sorry, but wait, two pairs of them is what, 40 quid? And she went, yeah, no, which is cheaper than the 2-for-1 single pair. And she went, well, yeah. I was like, cool. I'm just going to buy 2. I'm going to buy 2 of these and fuck you 2-for-1 off. She was not happy with me.
I got, well, because she probably lost out like a commission of some kind. I also got fucked with my glasses because I got this pair, which are nice. People compliment them.
I like that
They look
pair.
good. I got another pair as well that I wasn't that
Took a gamble on.
wasn't that keen on, but I thought I'll give it a go. And she was just like, "Yeah,
They look
like those
great.
are really good. Like they're different. I think you should." Go. And I'm like, "Do you know what? Yeah, I feel
Never wear
bold."
'em.
Got home, put them on in the mirror. I went, "What the fuck am I doing? Like, look at these. These are terrible." And
You know,
now,
you know what fucks me off more than anything? From like people that don't wear glasses or
you mean lessers?
lessers.
Because we can see
the
more than they
regulars.
can see.
I hate when I like because every time I get a new set of glasses, I will try and get a slightly different style, or I'll
Yeah.
buy 2 specs that are very, very different. And I fucking hate when you turn up and people are like, "Oh God, what have you done?" And you're like, "I've got a new style of glasses." I'm like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Well, because I've been wearing them on my face, and I do." And it's, you know, it's kind of like I quite like being a glasses wearer because you can have this like. It's almost like a chapter in a book where you're like, my new glasses, my last ones are fucked. I need to get lens updates, whatever. It's kind of like a launch pad into, I'm going to get a crazy new set
This
of
is going to be
frames.
my new visual personality.
Pretty much. Like it's kind
It's
of
like changing up your hairstyle.
yeah, it like launch pads you into a new look.
Yeah.
And then
And
people,
people-
just have the fucking audacity to be like, oh, I don't like them. I'm like, well, it doesn't fucking matter. They're going to be on my face every day for the next 3 years. So you better fucking learn to like
Get
them,
used to it.
You
'cause
fuck.
This is my new visual reality.
Yeah, it hates me. It hates me. I hate it so much.
It's because it's such a big gamble.
It is the equivalent. But what annoys me is I don't know why people think it's okay. Because if somebody turned up with a very clearly a new haircut or very clearly like a brand new style, I would not be like, what the fuck are you doing? That's a mistake. I'd be like, wow, it's like you're trying something new. I think you're really rocking it. You know, I'm like, it's different, but I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna grow into it. I think it's a great, well done for trying something new.
The more you talked during that, the less I felt confident in the choices that I had made. So if you said that to someone, they'd be like, "Oh, they like? Oh, they did not like it. They're
No,
just."
but like, because it's different. That's a better way of doing it than what people say to us glasses wearers of like, oh, so why did you?
You mean the
pick,
superiors?
Why did you pick them?
Here's the big problem with a new pair of glasses compared to a haircut or a sense of style or new.
Yeah.
You're trying some different shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe you've worn Converse your entire life, and then you decide to wear some
pair of Crocs.
Nike Air Max or whatever
Nike
those
Air
things
Max.
are called. Is you buy the Nike Air Max? I think that's what they're called. I'm not trendy and I don't know about shoes. Or you buy the new outfit.
Air
or you
Jordans.
Get, or you get the Air Jordans. Don't see the movie Air. It's garbage. Or you get a new haircut.
Gavin, don't try and bring film into this
That's
chat that we're having about
Who cares
glasses
about that?
and
Film is
shoes.
irrelevant. So you get the new haircut, the hair grows back
Yeah.
within a month. The shoes,
That's not how. What are you talking about?
but your hair will more or less come back to where you need it to be to put it back to how you wanted it. Unless
It
you have
depends
really,
how much hair. Like, it depends how much hair you cut off.
But
However,
yeah,
I understand what you're
you
getting.
know what I mean.
Go,
or
go,
with
go,
the
go.
shoes, you can put those Nike Air Max or Air Jordans in the cupboard and just put on your Converse again. Or you can put all the old shirt.
Yeah.
If you commit to a pair of glasses, you're committing money and experience. Because you don't need another eye test for another year.
Yes. However, I mean, to counteract that point, how much is a pair of Air Jordans? Probably like 100 quid. I don't know. I don't buy shoes either. Let's just say the average pair of trendy, quote unquote, shoes is what, like 80 to 100 pounds.
Sure.
I mean, we could just buy more lenses. We could just go and
But
buy new
this,
glasses.
yes, this is true. Now that you pointed this out to me, I think my point might have failed. And
I fucking hate that you don't get lenses like glasses on the NHS. Because if I am broke, £0,
which often I am.
often go into and I'm like, hey, my glasses were split down the middle like a classic 80s nerd, and I've had to tape them up.
And Hermione's done it. Alohomora, whatever
No,
she
no,
says.
Hermione can't do Alohomora. It's not Alohomora. It's Pero. Oh, see, now I'm thinking about the spell.
Le spell?
The spell that fixes glasses. It's not Alohomora. Alohomora unlocks locks. I need to look it up. See what you've done, Gavin. While I'm looking it up. Yeah, so say you're broke and you're wearing full-on like nerd glasses, and you go into Specsavers and you're like, hi, I need a new pair of glasses. Like, yeah, no worries. The ones you're wearing, we can physically see are falling off your face and like are wrecked. Like maybe a lens is cracked as well. You're fucked.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool. And to be clear, Specsavers and me, we both know I can't live my life without these glasses.
Yeah.
I physically cannot leave this establishment because I will.
You mean my flat?
No, I'm in Specsavers. At
Okay.
the moment. This is why we can't do improv. I physically cannot leave this establishment, Specsavers manager, because the moment I do, I will walk in front of a bus thinking it's a blur. In fact, I won't know what I think it is. I'll just be like, wow, what's that giant red fuzz that's coming directly at
They
me?
have your life in their hands.
Yeah, and they're like, yep, I totally understand that because I have your prescription. I've done your eye test. I know that you are blind as fuck. Cool. So can I have some glasses, please? Of course you can. That's £50. You fucks.
Also, you won't be ready for a week. So
Wait.
Good luck.
Harry Potter fix glasses spell. Oculus Reparo. I was right. I said Reparo. The Reparo is the spell. You have to add in whatever you're repairing.
So if it's
Oculus.
like sphincter reparo.
Yep, that would tighten it right up. Or push it back in depending on how much damage you've done.
Something so dark came to my head and I'm not going to say it. Play the intros.
Time to say goodbye. I don't know the lyrics.
Stop singing. I have a question. I have a question for you.
What?
Have you ever thought about how many people before you have used the same fork?
That's an awful thing to think about.
Because think about it when you
I would rather sleep with a woman that has had sex with
end the sentence there.
I'd rather sleep with a woman that's had sex with a thousand, a million men. No, I have no problem. What I'm saying there is I have no problem sleeping with someone who has a prolific background. But the idea of eating, and the thing is, it's far worse than that because I know I go to a lot of restaurants, so I know now. But now that I'm thinking about it, that thought of using a fork that's been in someone else's mouth puts me off.
Yeah. This changed my life forever because not only
Who said this to you?
I just thought it one day when I was in a restaurant. So I go to quite a few restaurants with my girlfriend, and then also
When you did that, your entire stomach distended and then sucked back in like a fucking gun exploding.
so I go to a lot
What
of
is your body? What do you made of rubber bands and matchsticks?
You don't wanna know.
The
It's-
actual fuck's going on underneath that shirt.
you lift it up and it's just this weird like what do you call it?
I like to imagine.
David Cronenberg X monster thing under here.
I like to imagine you lift it up and then you've got like a perfect hole in the middle of yourself. And
I do have a hole in the middle of
no,
myself.
but like a straight through. And there's like a little gnome in there, and he's got all handles and shit, kind of
He's
like
just pull a little
like the
string.
Wizard of Oz. He's like, ah, you found my secret. There you go. There's your intro.
I had so much more on the fork bit. What?
Is that your pagan Vaseline?
No, no, it's not my pegging Vaseline. Do you think I would leave my pegging Vaseline out?
I I left my lube out the other day by accident, just in the toilet.
Hannah
Because
come
I was putting it back into the mirrored cupboard that we keep it in, and I took it into the bathroom and then left it on the shelf. And then my mum came around,
Oh.
and I was like, fuck, I've left that lube right out. Maybe she'll notice it. And I went in after her to use the toilet.
And she put it away?
It was away. And I was like, But like, of all the things she could have done, she could have just left it.
Yep.
And then I would have known she'd seen it. She knew she'd seen it. But the two of us could have just lived in a world where we pretended
Didn't
that
have to
neither of us
acknowledge it.
know. But that act of being like, just going to put that in the cupboard for them is like, well, now... Cheers, Mum.
But it's also such
Cheers, ma'am.
It's also such a nice mum thing to do. It's like, oh, I'll just tidy up for him.
I'll just tidy up for him. Maybe she didn't notice it. Maybe
Well,
maybe she didn't notice that she was putting my lube away from the penis-shaped bottle that says Durex for her.
Or the funnier
Maybe.
thing is she went, oh, there's my lube, and then she took it home with her.
Yeah, I can't find it. And now, the nations of the world. Brought to you by Yakko Warner. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, and Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guinea, Barbados, and Guam. Bam, 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 bam. Ringing a bell?
No.
Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now in one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, and Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal. France, England, Denmark, and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan. Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana, Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo. The Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia. Egypt, Benin, and Gabon. Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algiers. Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire. Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Moa, and Oman. Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia. Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. Boom! Do you know which animal smells the worst in the jungle?
Your mother-in-law.
Susan Boyd is a saint, I'll have you know. It's the puma pants. Play the intro. You know what you remind me of? Reverse Popeye.
Reverse Popeye.
Reverse Popeye.
How am I like reverse Popeye?
Popeye's strong,
Uh-huh.
full of courage,
Yeah. I don't like where this is going.
handsome,
Mm-hmm.
and you are
Yep.
the antithesis of all of those things.
So I'm weak,
Yep.
cowardice,
Yep.
and ugly.
Fuck ugly.
Fuck ugly. Not just ugly, fuck ugly.
Fuck ugly.
You know the character Optimus Prime?
Mm-hmm.
You're the opposite of Optimus Prime.
Okay, so he's
A truck. You know?
is the opposite of a truck.
What is the opposite? What is the opposite of it? I swear we're not high, but it seems like they are. What?
Is it? Think about it.
What is the opposite?
So what is a truck's function? I suppose.
I-
Start with a truck's function.
To pull heavy loads.
So the opposite of something that can pull heavy loads would be like, and it's got four wheels.
Cloud?
So you need to have like negative four wheels.
Is the opposite of a truck a cloud?
Yeah, probably.
Clouds don't have to pull anything heavy.
Cloud. I feel like a cloud is the opposite of a lot of things. Crab.
Well, yeah, sex. Wait,
Wait a minute.
they're wandering about.
Can you hear that? Oh, he's come through the roof! It's Dream Machine. He's back. When I was in Egypt, I found a bangle, the bangle I'm currently wearing, and this bangle gives me magic powers that hopefully will keep me alive forever. The powers of Imhotep, much like the animated series The Mummy,
Why not just the movie The Mummy?
because there was no little boy with a magical bangle in the movie The Mummy.
What about The Mummy Returns?
Is that what? Does he have a bangle in that one?
Yeah, remember he puts the bangle on and then he can follow the path.
I have zero memory of The Mummy Returns.
It's almost as good as the first.
I remember The Mummy very well. The Mummy Returns? No, not so much. Is that where the animated show comes from? The animated show
Yeah, it comes
following on from The Mummy 2?
Yes, because it was a really big franchise. And in the 90s or early 2000s, they're like, let's just make a fucking animated thing out of anything.
Can you remember Ace Ventura,
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber?
Mm-hmm.
What else? There was a couple of other ones that were like, just did not need a fucking animated series.
I think it was all of them. If you point one out to me, I'll say it was pointless.
I remember Dumb and Dumber.
Jackie Chan had one with like the Jackie Chan
Animated
Adventures. I mean, Jackie Chan Adventures was pretty great.
Jackie Chan Animated Adventures was fucking good. Finding
Omo
the
Gwagi
Talismans.
Fagi Zao? Omo Gwagi Fagi Zao. The chant he would do when he got the medallions. I had 2 medallions, by the way. I had the monkey one.
They were talismans.
Oh, it's not medallions?
I think it was talismans.
Either way, I had the monkey one and the snake one.
I always wanted the ox because I wanted to be fucking huge.
You are fucking huge. If you were to say to me, that animal is the sexiest animal,
I've said this about Pokemon before,
but Pokemon aren't real. Animals are.
which makes the whole question feel far more palatable.
Than a real. But I'm not
Yes.
interested in palatable. I'm interested in raw, down to earth moments. You know, like what is
I
this?
assume I didn't even let you get to the end of that question because I assume the question was which animal would I want to fuck the most.
No, not that. Just objectively, what animal do you think is the sexiest looking animal? And though there doesn't have to be any physical interaction with the animal, you just look at it and go, "Oof, that's a sexy animal," and that's it. What animal would you be talking about?
Honestly,
Hmm.
none.
None. You don't think there's any sexy animals?
All right, let me flip the question, bounce it back to you. What's your
Okay.
answer?
I think the sexiest animal is.
I think I'm gonna let my silence say everything it needs to say about this horrific cold open.
I want to, for the record, I don't want to fuck.
No, you just find them sexy. I think that's what pedophiles say.
I'm choosing that
They
we
use
do.
that same logic. Hey, whoa! I'm one of the good pedos. I don't want to have sex with the kids. I just find them attractive.
Now that we're
You happy? Happy with this cold open?
now that we're where we are at, I'm not happy with it. No,
It's the one that's staying. Let me tell you that. That's the one that's locked in. You can censor bleep whichever bits you want, but if you change much of that, I will fucking leave the podcast.
I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. I was
Would
gonna-
you? Do you wish we'd maybe just spoke about Pokemon because it's slightly more palatable?
Are you ready for my big opening question to you?
Yeah.
Put your stop looking at TikTok. Put your phone
No,
away.
get fucked.
There's nothing on TikTok to look at except the Meandering Movie Podcast, which is just put up a new reel on TikTok, and you should go check it out. It's not called a reel on TikTok. I'm confusing my slippers are on too tight. None of this.
How can a slipper be on too tight?
You'd be surprised.
No, how can a slipper be on too tight?
If you push your foot too far into it, and then it's just kind of like compressing your foot.
But the slipper has no compression.
This is an important
It's
question.
a loose thing. It's like a big sock.
It is like a big sock.
There's
I
no
guess.
compression in it. In fact, a sock has more compression than a slipper.
Here's my question for you when it comes to
No,
slippers.
I don't want to. I want to talk about slippers now.
No, I'm going to ask you about slippers.
Oh, okay.
My question is about slippers.
All right.
You calm down.
No, I'm annoyed. You've fucked me off, and now I'm coming into the episode roasting hot.
Right.
Fucking tight slippers.
I love a tight slipper. Oh.
Why are you so crunchy? Your slippers. I put one on. It was hard and crunchy. I don't know what you've been doing to your tight slipper, but it was disgusting.
I like to jizz on my feet, and sometimes my slippers are still on.
It was implied. The joke was I was implying it. Why have you done this?
So my question about slippers. As someone who, up until the age of 30, didn't like slippers or never wore slippers and was against the idea of slippers.
What? Oh my God. The more episodes we record and the more cold opens we do where we talk about nonsense things, the more I would think, I hate you. I hate this man that I sit across from once a month and record these episodes of the podcast.
Why
were you so against slippers until you were 30? What if it was cold? What was the middle of winter? What did you put on your feet?
I thought that's what socks were for. I felt slippers were, much like the leaf blower, irrelevant.
What the fuck is that sentence? What do you mean, much like the leaf blower?
A leaf blower is irrelevant.
How is a leaf blower irrelevant?
We'll save that for another day.
No,
Back to slippers.
No. How is a leaf blower irrelevant?
Because it should be a leaf sucker, not a leaf blower.
What?
What do you like? What's the point of blowing the leaf? Because
you blow the leaves into a corner. You then scoop the corner. It makes it easy to put all the leaves. No, listen. You blow the leaves into a corner. You make a big pile. It's easier then to scoop all the pile of leaves into a bin.
Okay, but here's how.
Think about carrying a brown bin on your back if you wanted a leaf sucker.
No, you just put like a wee bag on your back with a bin bag on it, and leaves aren't exactly heavy. It's not like it's going to weigh you down.
When they're soaking wet because it's been pissing all weekend, when do you think most leaves come down, Gavin?
During the autumn time.
And what happens during the autumn time?
All the trees die and it gets cold and wet.
And it gets cold and wet.
Yeah.
So when you're sucking up, you're soaking fucking disgusting leaves off the ground.
But it's like a bag of cold.
Wearing no slippers in your fucking damp ass socks. Like a maniac.
Just a crazy man wandering around a garden with no socks or slippers on, just sucking up wet leaves.
And I know you so well. I know for the last 30 years that you weren't wearing slippers, you would have been complaining every single winter about how fucking cold your feet were. I know for a fact.
Well, there are two things when it comes to the slipper. One is I had socks, so I felt didn't need slippers. And two, I always had carpet in the places I lived.
I always had carpet in the places I lived. I'm Gavin. I'm a fancy man.
I don't like your Scottish accent.
I hate you. Do you want to play that game on TikTok?
No, if it's visuals, no, I don't.
It's not visual. We both have to say a random word.
I played this. I hate this game.
Are you not good at it?
No, I'm not good at it.
That makes it even
I want to...
No, we're doing it.
Oh, no.
We're doing it. Because we're good.
Okay.
All right. Anything, and we have to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. On 3.
Mm-hmm.
3,
yeah.
2, 1. Mario.
Cheese whiz.
Did you say Gee Whiz or Cheese Whiz?
Cheese whiz.
What the fuck is Cheese Whiz?
It's the little like cheese that's in a can, and you spray it out.
Okay, and I said Mario.
Yeah.
Why have you made this so difficult?
Why
would you pick Cheese Whiz?
Did you think I was going to make this easy for you?
Well, I can do it.
So wait, what do we have to? So
I'm already there, and if you don't say what I'm about to say, everyone's going to think you're a fucking idiot.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Yeah.
So wait, your thing and my thing have to come out from.
Well, no, we just have to say the next thing.
It doesn't have to be related to what we just said.
No. But,
okay.
But if we're both playing the game, Gavin, if we're both playing the game the right way,
yeah,
then we will both be aiming using the two things we both said for this next thing.
Yeah.
You're right. It doesn't. You could say dragon. You could.
Yeah.
But that would be playing the game
I can make
wrong.
this podcast go on for days.
Right. Are you playing it properly?
Hold on. Let me look at you and let me try and get. I've got it.
All right. I'm stuck between two, but I'm going to pick one.
I've picked my one.
3, 2, 1.
Squirty cream.
Okay. No, actually, I can do this.
Yeah.
You didn't take Mario into consideration whatsoever. Not even a little bit.
What
You
does
went from
pizza and Mario have to do with each other?
fucking Italian. Cheese whiz in Italian. Pizza.
Oh, I went for just the Cheese Whiz can.
No, what you done is you went Cheese Whiz. Oh, what's close to that? Squirty cream.
Yeah.
Didn't even fucking take Mario in.
No.
If you're not playing it, right, fine. I know how to play this now. I've figured it out.
No,
I just
I'm taking it.
I just guessed the next thing you're going to
I'm
fucking
taking
say.
it in.
Right. Squirty cream.
Yep.
Pizza.
Right.
Right.
Uh-huh.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Creme
Rainbow.
Fresh. You're a cunt.
I went Mario.
You're a
Did you want me to
cunt.
go Mario?
No, but you're back one. You're back one. We had to do the last one. I just said what we were doing it.
What do you mean?
Creme Fraiche and Rainbow. I don't even fucking know. That's nothing. That's so far away.
I was thinking Mario, Rainbow Road, Rainbow.
That's not even a main thing for Mario. Any of the other things. Star.
The Rainbow Road's in the movie that he was in.
You didn't say Rainbow Road.
But I said Rainbow, which is connected to the Rainbow Road.
Creme Fraiche and Rainbow.
Yeah. Hold
I
on.
don't fucking know. How do we even go anywhere from here?
Right, I've got mine.
You don't. You're just saying nonsense.
No, I do have mine.
3, 2, 1. Dragon.
YouTube.
Dragon YouTube. YouTube's fucking. I knew you were doing something nonsense.
Because of Double Rainbow on YouTube.
Fuck you!
Come on. Oh my God, man, a Double Rainbow. That's on YouTube. So Dragon and YouTube.
3.
Wait, I don't have anything. Let me think. Dragon and YouTube. Got it.
3, 2, 1.
Fortnite.
Hobbit trailer. Actually, yours made sense for once, and I fucking was being a cunt.
There you go. See?
So Fortnite and the Hobbit trailer.
Yes. This should be easy. There's so much we can get from the Hobbit trailer and Fortnite. Is Lord of the Rings in Fortnite?
No.
Oh, that's the one thing that isn't.
It makes it more difficult. Fortnite Hobbit trailer, specifically the Hobbit trailer,
The first one.
the first one.
I've got mine.
Okay.
Do I? I'm trying to think. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I've got. I actually think I have. If we think about it properly, if you're actually playing Fortnite
Yep,
and
I've got mine.
Hobbit trailer,
I've got mine. Yep,
you have it.
I've got mine.
3, 2, 1. Lego
Legolas.
Hobbit. Oh, it's on! Oh, we actually almost were right
I
there.
thought you were going to say Legolas, and I was going to lose my mind, but you said Lego.
Lego Hobbit, because the video game.
That's-
okay.
that-
Wait. So we must. Like, we've actually. You can't really get out of where we are now, and
No.
I've played it properly and also managed to get near you.
Which, going off what I've done, is incredible.
Right. Lego Lass and Lego Hobbit. Mm-hmm. I mean, it writes itself. It's right there.
I don't know if it does, but
It
okay.
does, because it's a new thing. It has to be a new thing. That's the one rule. Lego Lass, Lego Hobbit.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
No.
Come on. You have this. You have it.
I've got it.
Do you actually? 'Cause
I've got it.
If we don't, I'm going to scream and I'm done after this one.
Okay, I've got it.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Lego
Duplo.
Legolas. You fucking cunt! Yeah.
What is in this bag? Why? Oh no.
Huh? This is what I'm gonna teach myself as we record the episode. I'm gonna teach myself how to juggle
You brought right
juggling
okay.
balls.
So when you showed up today, I was like, "Oh, I like your wee bag,
Yeah.
your wee man sack,
Little man sack.
and it's got your wee buttons on it you got from Florida." And
Some paper
I was like, "What's in your?"
for notes.
But you've got a notepad.
Yeah, well, I don't use that.
So I asked you, "What's the little man sack for?" And you said, "Get out of my life
Yeah, don't look at my man bag.
and don't look at my man sack." And so now we've started recording. You've pulled out 3 juggling balls, which you have selected today to be the day
Yeah.
as we record the podcast that you're going to learn to juggle.
Yeah, as we record. By the end of here's the plan. By the end of the episode, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit! Look at him juggle." I mean, it
So
might-
far, not going well.
Well, yeah, but we've got an hour.
But you're going to have to leave the mic to get.
Yeah, well, look, you fill this space. 1 second.
Okay, so Gary's now pissed off to get his juggling ball. He's dropped because he can't juggle and he's not going to be able
Right, but at the end, by the end of the by the
You're out
end
of
of the
breath
episode,
already.
by the end of the episode, we're going to be like, wow, Gary's waxing lyrical about the content of the episode, June 2 and all the other sequels, and juggling. What a fucking incredible What an incredible
Your
episode.
hands off your hips. Right.
You're always saying you want more visual content.
The last thing I ever want from you while we record an audio-only podcast is visual content.
Because the thing is, look at this one. Oh, no, I fucked it
That's
again.
that one dropped again. Right, here's what I'm going to ask from you. I'm filling the space. Here's what I'm going to ask from you. This is going to be...
Oh, one sec.
Oh, God, is your phone now vibrating? Or is your butt itchy again? Oh, stop scratching your butt. Here's what I'm going to ask from you
It's
now.
scratchy, man.
If you can give me 2 complete juggles, then this is going to be a good episode. If you can't give me 2 complete juggles, we're fucked.
I can juggle. I can do it. I will do it.
And I will do the commentary for the audience at
Well,
home.
why don't we make it fucking interesting, Gav? How about if I do it 5 complete juggles
Okay.
by the end of the episode?
Uh-huh.
You owe me. You buy dinner, but I'm gonna take the piss though.
What do you mean you're going to take the
I'll
piss?
take the piss at dinner.
You always take the piss at dinner.
No, but I'll order an ungodly amount because you don't think I can do it because you're a fucking
Okay.
hater.
So then when you don't do it, what do I get?
Fucking name your price, bro.
Okay. My
I'll
price
sit down and I'll stop scratching my bum on the couch
for the... Okay. Yeah.
forever.
Forever. You never go home. Nash comes home. She's just like, why is Gary still here? He lost a bet. He has to sit here and never scratch his butt again.
And I'll be sitting there like, it's so itchy, Nas. I just want to scratch it so bad.
And I'm like, you're not allowed to talk to her. And I'm just slapping you.
you can have anything. Is that what you want? You want me to? I'll sit down.
No, here's what I want.
It's like what? She's like, what?
That one doesn't count as one.
That's not. No, a 1 would be a 3 juggle. But I can't do it to showcase. But by the end of the episode, I will.
Every time you drop one of the juggling balls, it's the saddest thing.
Name your prize. I will learn a juggle. I'll have this.
Okay, here's my price. You make whatever content I want from you when I ask for it. That is my price.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
There.
And I get. Well, I feel like my dinner's not good enough now.
You getting whatever you want for dinner.
Yeah, but that's like a one-off, and you're getting like an infinity.
Okay, for the next...
How about this? I get whatever I want for dinner, and you have to do this episode in your pants.
Okay,
Yeah?
Yeah.
We shake on that?
sure.
And if I can't do it by the end of the episode, I have to listen to you, and I do things you ask me to do.
Perfect. Yes, deal.
All right, fine.
Oh, he's coming over. We've shaken hands. That was a good hearty shake. Give us your first attempt at juggling.
All right.
Here he goes. 1, 2, 3,
Get fucked like a
4.
juggle, motherfucker.
Fuck, you can juggle!
You got shocked, dickhead! It was a con! Strip off! Strip off! Strip off, dickhead.
No, I'm not taking my trousers.
You shook on it!
I didn't think I actually meant it, though.
You do not fucking welch on this. Clothes off.
Can I put shorts?
Clothes off. In your pants. In your pants. That's what you get for fucking for not believing in my abilities.
No pictures or videos.
We have to. I will blur it, but we have to get a picture to prove that you've done this. Otherwise, it was fucking pointless for the whole episode. Never doubt me. Top off.
Oh, no, you said your trousers.
In pants.
No.
Yes. Top off. Come on. Come on. Oh, baby. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth teaching myself to juggle. I knew this was going to pay off. I knew it was going to pay off. And it's paying off so beautifully. Gavin, you have no idea how long it took me to learn how to juggle, and I did it just for this. I fucking knew you wouldn't believe me. All right, let's get a photo. Holy shit, that's good. Whew. Oh, Christ. Let's record, baby.
It's meandering.
Can I put my clothes back
No,
on now?
absolutely not. You said a whole episode. You said a whole episode. Come on.
Welcome back to the Meandering Movie Podcast, where I'm currently in my pants and nothing else.
You got fucking duped.
I can't believe it. Do you know what, Bullets? I didn't see it coming. How did I not? It's you. I was like, oh, this is a fun idea. He's going to learn to juggle. I thought this is a fun idea.
Oh, I'm fucking blindsided. Oh Christ! I am aching from laughter. Oh, holy shit!
I feel
You look good.
exposed.
You look good. You put on weight since the last time I seen you. Half naked.
I don't feel comfortable.
You got a whole. You can either go quick and we wrap up this episode quick, or you can.
I have such good points to make, but I've got to do it in my boxers.
My ribs are sore.
Oh, I'm so sorry that your ribs are sore. My dignity is on the floor with my clothes.
I've laughed so much. I think I've raised my temperature like 3 degrees. Whew.
Let's take a quick pause and then we're coming back to the episode.
Oh my god. How much change do you eat in a week?
I mean, I make a lot of change in a week, but I
That's
don't.
not the question. How much do you ingest?
I'm going to say at least 48 pence.
So how are you going to change it back? You got to sieve it. Like gold panning.
No, I'm giving it to
Like an old-timey prospector.
I'm giving it to the alligator people down in the sewers.
Turtle people, alligator people. I think if there were... You wouldn't get... Here. Sorry, I've done that thing where I've jumped 5 steps away. And I'm not going to explain any of it except...
And I'm going to play catch up.
I'm just going to explain the last thing. See if... Here you go, listeners. If you're playing along at home, see if you can connect what what Gav's just said to the following statement.
Good luck.
In 101 Dalmatians, there is a raccoon at some point near the end of the movie. That film is in the heart of London. Where the fuck's that raccoon come from?
There are raccoons in London, are there not?
What?
I guess it's more foxes. Raccoons.
We don't have raccoons anywhere in the fucking UK, you nonce.
Do we not?
No, absolutely not.
Where are they then? In America?
America. This is an American creature.
I saw raccoons when I was in America.
Who are you?
I'm Roland. Don't pretend like you don't know me now.
Roland, you sound really different though.
Found myself.
Where did you find yourself?
Hey, Roland. You look great.
Why are you
Thanks, Gary.
so casual with Roland? Like you've what?
It's been 30 days. Roland's been hanging about for 30 days now. After we recorded the last episode.
Where
I thought Roland was living with you.
I am living with him.
Where have you been living in my house?
Right next to you. After I turned up, we had a whirlwind romance. We kicked Nass out. And now it's been you and I.
But why do you look just like her? Did you take her skin off and put it over your metal body?
I'll never tell.
Oh my god, I've been having sex with a robot.
You couldn't tell? Are you for real, Gav? Are you for real?
You couldn't tell.
That's why I felt like a blender down there. I just have a little fluffy bit of skin hanging off now.
This is horrible. I thought Roland was just hanging out with you. I didn't realize you'd been slapping cheeks.
Yeah.
You killed my girlfriend and put her skin over your frame. How am I supposed to know that you're not her?
I thought the signs were there.
I mean, Roland's huge. Roland's massive. I don't know. It's not like it's like a skeleton, like a Terminator. It's almost like the vending machine shape with Nass's skin stapled to it. I don't know what you were thinking. You've been in a fugue state.
Oh my!
We'll be together forever now.
I think I need to rethink our entire relationship.
I love you, Gary.
Oh my! I don't know if I love you.
I'm gonna go to Paris. I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, Roland just off.
Do you know what? Now that I think about it, Roland never used any doors. He always crashed through the walls.
This flat's a fucking mess.
It's like a building site. It's starting to make perfect sense.
Have you not been wondering why? Have you not been wondering why for a month NASA's just been blasting out of walls?
I thought she was trying something different.
I'm off to work, Gav. A fucking NASA rocket launch every time.
When did NASA instill a jetpack into her back?
You're a terrible boyfriend.
She had a microwave in her stomach.
Oh, wait. Look, that'll be what this pile of gore is underneath your couch.
Oh, God. This is your episode. You have to take the lead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's not the energy you're coming in
Why?
with. This is a theme park. We're like on a roller coaster.
Good afternoon.
I really want you to get closer to that mic as well. I just don't feel like you're coming through.
I fucking absolutely am.
Watch that entire cold open be useless because you couldn't be heard. See, now you're coming through a lot better.
It's because I aimed it better. And
Oh, great. So I'm glad I've got 11 minutes of not aimed well, Mike.
It'll be fine. Just fucking run it through Adobe
Let me guess.
Air.
Put PI after it and press enter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's not the energy. Fuck it. Play the intro. Watch me use none of that thing, and I just use that. Gary! Gary!
You know what? I'm getting my shrink get ray out.
No, you're not. No, there's no shrink
You
rays.
shrink ray, dickhead.
I am immune to shrink rays.
You can't just fucking be immune to shrink rays.
Yes, I am.
Alright, fine.
Like a kid in a playground when you're playing like
Guess
Army
what else?
Man.
Fine. Guess
I
guess
dodge
what,
your
guess what I got
bullets.
in my pocket? Because you can only be immune to one thing at a time. Your choice. Right now. Claim it.
I'm immune
Claim it.
to shrink rays.
Enlarge array.
Oh no, I feel so big now.
Told you we should start recording when we ate at McDonald's.
No.
People would have wanted to listen to us eat McDonald's and discuss McDonald's.
I mean, we can discuss McDonald's, just not while we're eating McDonald's.
Why? Eating.
Eating.
What's your eck?
Fuck you. my ick, as I like to say.
Eck man.
My ick.
I've got an eck man.
Don't speak like that.
I can't even believe it, but the eck that I've got is this. When somebody does this, it gives me the eck.
Let me tell you what my ick is.
Let me tell you what my ick is.
I'll tell you what my ick is. It's when you. Oh, well, I left my juice over there. Oh, wait,
unlucky.
I've got more over here. My ick is when you criticize the way I speak or the way I explain things, either in a group chat or in person.
Yeah, well, you say things wrong all the time. Remember when we were out 3 weeks ago and then that little grey bird flew over us and you were like, oh, look, a piggy on. And I was like, I'm fucking sorry. And you're like, a piggy on.
That's what it's called. It's a piggy on.
They're fuck up.
Since I was as a piggy on.
You said it like it's a fucking Pokemon.
It's a Seagull and a piggy on. This is how
One
it's
seagull,
pronounced.
one piggy on. Pigeon.
Look, mama, a piggy on.
Where's my piggy on? Anyway, you say animals wrong all the time and it pisses me off.
What other animals am I saying wrong?
Tigger. And that one, you've said that out loud in pubs before and we've had looks.
I have never said Tigger. I've said Tiger.
It's bad either way.
Tiger.
Tiaga. You say
I like it
Tiaga?
when there's that one time we went to the zoo and we saw the Tiger, the elephant,
Yeah.
the Gurf,
Zeb
the
Zebs. Zeb Zebs would piss me off. Beyond
Zeb
belief.
Zeb.
Zeb Zeb. Hey, is a Zeb Zeb black or white?
What about the wait? What?
Is a Zeb Zeb black or white?
It's blue and yellow.
Wait, what the fuck are you calling a Zeb Zeb?
Wait, are we talking about the same animal?
What is-
So it's got like it's got the wings and it hits its head against trees really hard. Is that not a zeb zeb?
No, that's a woodpecker, mate.
Oh, a woodpecker.
Woodpacker.
It's a woodpacker. Mate, that guy just loves to pack wood.
Just loves packing wood. Just jamming it on in there. Yeah, so anyway, piggy on, you're an idiot. That's why I slag you off.
Groove.
What's your actual eck?
My actual ick is it's people who mispronounce things.
Would you eat a mermaid?
Out or just like
Why would you want to eat a mermaid?
Well,
Would you lick out a fish, Gavin?
I'm trying to understand the parameters of your question.
Would you eat mermaid? All right. Here's the parameters of the question, right? You go to, there's a new secret restaurant opened in Glasgow, right? And it's claiming to serve food that is out of this world. Foods never before tasted by a human tongue. and it's like all mysterious, all exciting. We go. I book his tickets, and we go. And when we get there, there's a man and or a woman, and there's like lime green fog swirling all around them. Classic Disney villain, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Welcome to Cafe Mystique. Please take a seat and get ready for your main meal." And they fucking disappear into the shadows.
There's a lot of what do you call it? Not frozen ice. What's the thing called? What's that thing when they make the smoke out of the ice thing? But it's not, obviously frozen ice is just ice. What's that called?
Ice.
No.
Cold ice.
No, that's just ice. Cold ice and frozen ice are ice. What's the thing when it's like
Liquid ice.
No.
Smoked ice. Liquid ice.
liquid something?
Liquid nitrogen.
There we go. There's just a lot of liquid nitrogen everywhere.
Yeah, and it's all lime green. It's like a full-on Disney villain. We've walked into a Disney villain's lair, right?
Okay, yeah.
Anyway,
We're
we
in
go-
Maleficent's lair.
Well, they're chef themed. It's like a chef theme.
We're in the Ratatouille kitchen.
Well, no, there was no lime green. There was no villain in. I mean, there wasn't really a villain.
The
I'm
villain-
talking classic Disney. You know, classic Disney's always lime green. Think of Scar. Think of Maleficent. Green
I literally
fire.
said Maleficent, and then you said no to that.
Because we're not in Maleficent's kitchen. We're in a Disney villain's kitchen, but the Disney villain is also a chef. But it's not Maleficent or Scar or fucking Oogie Boogie or Hades or Captain Hook
The fuck is Oogie Boogie?
from Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've not seen it. So.
Anyway, we walk in,
Uh-huh.
you sit down,
Uh-huh.
and then they're like, "Here's course 1," and it's
Tons of frozen ice everywhere.
raw fish, right? And you're like, "Well, okay," and you chow, and like you're about to chow down on it, and then the same spooky villain turns up, and they're like, "You may be wondering what's mystique about raw fish, but actually," and they whip back a curtain, and there's like a mermaid.
It's Ariel. It's
Yeah,
on-
let's say Ariel.
on a
Fuck
slab.
it, why not? Ariel on a slab, fucking dissected. And then they put a second little plate down, and it's got like a little cube of what looks to be beef or steak, but it's clearly from Ariel's rib cage. Would you eat that meal?
Right, so I'm not eating the fish part. I'm eating
No,
the
there's the
human-
fish part in front of you, sushi, and there's a little cube of meat.
Right.
So you can eat whatever you want that's down in front of you.
Other
right now.
questions. Is the human flesh, is it like cooked in a nice way, like marinated and like got some spice and some herbs and
Yeah,
some,
it can be.
or is
I
it
mean-
literally just cut off a bit of meat?
Well, no, all right. If
warm
you-
it up in a pan?
it's cooked whatever way you want it to be cooked.
Right. So it's
Yeah,
done,
let's say if you wanted to, if it's like a real nice looking
done in like a nice honey glaze.
honey glaze or like a garlic butter with some
Yeah, like a
fucking
nice garlic
rosemary on
butter.
top,
Yeah, and there's like
seared,
some roast potatoes next to it or something.
medium rare. Yeah. You eating that meal?
And I know it's Ariel.
Ariel's there in front of you.
Is she
dead.
still alive?
No, she's dead, mate.
Right, okay.
Obviously, she's dead. She got chunks chopped out of her.
You can still keep her like Hannibal, keep them alive, and then cut the
All
bits.
right, this Disney villains listen to you saying that, and they're like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm a villain, but I'm not a fucking psycho.
Remember when Hannibal cut off Ezzy Izzard's legs and then made him eat them? That was great.
Right? Are you eating the fucking meals in front of you?
Yes.
You eating the whole thing?
Yeah.
You eating both bits?
Yeah.
So human flesh. You would
Yeah.
eat human flesh and fish.
Technically, though, is it human flesh?
Well, that's the question.
She's an animated character.
Well, it's not. It's a real mermaid in front of you.
So, see, now we're getting into a dangerous territory of like, are we considering mermaids people? Don't look at me like that. This is the problem that, like, as humans, do we accept mermaids as us or them? You know?
Well, what do you think?
I mean, Ariel's pretty us, you know? Like,
Ariel's pretty us.
Pretty
if you
us.
give a mermaid legs, then amazingly they can pass as a human.
I was
as
thinking maybe
Ariel
like
proves.
Splash, but sure, yeah. Like,
You know, in Little Mermaid 2,
yeah.
when Ariel's daughter is like, nobody likes me, everybody at school hates me, and Ariel's like, when I was your age, I was a regular fish out of water. And the kid's like, fuck off, mum, and like leaves the room.
Fuck off, mum.
I don't think she's a fuck off, but she's like, oh god, mum, you're so embarrassing. And Ariel, like, obviously it's a film, and obviously you're watching it, and it's like a gag for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, it just makes me laugh so much that Ariel was like, I was a regular fish out of water at your age. Ask me what I mean by that. Mum, stop being embarrassing. Ask me, God, ask me what I mean. Ask what I mean. Because I was a mermaid.
Right, so I've answered the question. Now my question for you.
Go on, him.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, and what about him?
Are you eating him?
No, he's a human being.
Where is he, though? Play the intro.
So I've been listening back to old episodes of the podcast, enjoying them on drives.
Probably the first time you've heard any of them.
No, I've listened to every
Sometimes,
episode.
hey, Gary, can you just check this podcast, make sure? Yeah, mate, I'll get right on that. 3 weeks after it's released. Oh, mate, that was great, but I would have changed these 4 things. Oh, amazing. Thanks for telling me that now. 4 weeks after the episode has released.
Anyway, I've been listening back to episodes of the podcast, Gavin.
Yes.
I tell you what I've been contributing. I'm the main event of the podcast.
What are you talking about?
I'm the star power. Everything I say on the podcast, every single thing, every take and every joke is audio gold. And then unfortunately, I'm intermittently interrupted by this little fucking gremlin that thinks he's funny and has shit takes.
Gremlin is perhaps the insult that you've chosen for me the most in my life. The amount of times you're like, you little fucking cocksuck gremlin. Just like,
It's because you're a gremlin. My bumhole is so itchy.
stop talking to me about your itchy bumhole.
Here, I seen a clip the other day of Mr. Blobby playing a Wonderwall cover at the BBC soundstage.
I saw that too.
How the fuck do you get that job? Where do I apply for man in blobby suit doing press?
Yeah, here's the. How do you get that job, and how many people have had that job?
Man, what I wouldn't fucking give. I wouldn't give a fuck. If that suit is the hottest, most uncomfortable suit in the fucking world, if they're paying me just over minimum wage, I would fucking hop in it day to day, become Mr. Blobby, walking into shit, knocking things around, throwing vases. Because you can do no wrong in that suit. Because of the character of Mr. Blobby, midway through that set, he could have just thrown the guitar into the audience, blinded an old man, walked off the stage, collapsed onto his face, punted a baby, and the next day the Sun would have been like, Mr. Blobby wows crowd at Glastonbury.
Oh, what a fun journey we've just been on. Starting with talking about Harry Potter, ending with Mr. Blobby, and somewhere in the middle talking about Jackie Chan in slippers.
That was so much fun. I'm glad you all listened along with us while we listened to it as well. Anyway.
Thanks for listening, folks. I hope that felt like we were in your ears one more time. We're all a group now, listening to all the cold opens together. And for anyone that skipped this episode, then you'll not know the magic word for the next episode, which is pancake teeth.
Pancake teeth.
It's meandering movies. It's meandering movies. It's meandering movies. So won't you lend an ear?